Hey lads and lasses, I'm your host Two-Face, and today I want to talk about Connor Pugs, but more specifically, yeah, fuck that word, I want to talk about Willytato's video on Connor Pugs.
So overall, I just have no idea on what Connor Pugs is even thinking about. He just really needs to either revamp his content and live up to his expectations or just quit YouTube entirely.
And you may be saying, Two-Face, I thought you said you're never going to talk about Tato. I would say, shut the fuck up, it gets views. But basically, Tato did a video on Connor Pugs, and I feel like he butchered the fuck out of that video. And this isn't going to be like my last videos where I go through and watch his video. I don't want to do that because that isn't this kind of video. I want to remake his video and just call out how shit his was. So if you don't know who Connor Pugs is and you've been sitting under a rock. Now, Connor Pugs started YouTube about 8-ish years ago with some stop motion South Park fan animations. I mean, they weren't bad, they weren't good, but they weren't bad. They were just somebody trying to find their footing on YouTube. And a few months to about a year later, he started doing something very close to commentary YouTube, and then he fully segued into commentary YouTube.
Yo, what's up guys, it's Connor Pug here, and before I get into today's video, please go follow the artist I'm showing up on screen right now. The art she did is really cool. If you don't know, I'm going to be featuring some fan art in the beginning of every single episode. Anyways guys, let's get into today's video. So, you might know the channel Leafy's here, Leafy's Beefy, Dad, whatever you want to Dad, whatever you want to call him.
And that's when he kind of blew up. That's when he had his little bit of success. That's when his channel started. Then after a few years of that working out for him really well, about 2020-ish, 2022-ish, somewhere in there, he switched to his current content style, which is just abysmal. Oh my god. He reads these shitty AI, Skibbity Ohio type stories that all definitely happened and are 100% real. But no, they're just AI generated slop. It's terrible. But the worst thing this man does is his YouTube shorts. His YouTube shorts are straight up just stolen content. They are 100% somebody else's video where he just reacts by saying two words like, oh wow, or that's crazy. Or maybe he'll say their name like, Lily didn't know, or some bullshit like that. But he always ends it the exact same way. Subscribe to me and them, but doesn't say their name. And actually, from what I saw today, he doesn't even say subscribe to them anymore. He just says subscribe and moves on with life. It's just so scumbaggery.
Habanero. Giant green and blue Taki.
That looks way too spicy.
KSI Prime.
I'm almost at 2 million. Please subscribe.
Tiny gummy bear?
Is this real or is this gummy food?
Bigger gummy bear?
Is this real or is this gummy food?
Bigger gummy bear?
I'm almost at 2 million. Please subscribe.
Like, it's so abysmal. And Tato's video, I mean, at least as much as I watched, because there's no fucking way I'm watching all of it, was just terrible too. Now, I can already see the comments, or at least what I think the comments are going to be, of why are you hating on Tato? I mean, like, some of his videos are really good. And I'm like, okay, tell me one. Please. Tell me one good video. One good video where he doesn't say one thing that's super, like, pushing a limit or something. Give me one, just in the comments. But other than that, the claims he makes about Connor Pugs are just crazy. But I don't want to speak for him, right? So let's just watch part of his video. I know I said I'm not going to watch his video. I'm just going to clip part of his video out that I found fucking hilarious. And we'll watch it together real quick.
And the reason why he's falling off in the first place is because of a lot of drama. I don't even think he was in drama. I think it's just he botted his subs or something like that. I'll get into that in a bit. And he was also involved in some misinformation. And now with that being said, let's just begin the video. First off, this guy is a misinformation fiend. I'll state it right now. Mr. Pug spreads a lot of misinformation. He claims that Skibbity Toilet legitimately causes brain rot. When he says this, he doesn't mean Skibbity Toilet is cringe, it's ruining the brains of everyone, yada yada. No, he's actually spreading medical misinformation by claiming that watching Skibbity Toilet puts Skibbity mites in your brain or something like that.
And I'm fucking sorry, but there's no way. Like, I don't care how scripted your video is, because I know you script your videos. I don't care how scripted it is. There's no way you're saying that with a straight face. There's no way you're describing to your audience that this man physically believes that Skibbity Toilet causes mites to invade your brain. And what? I mean, okay, you acknowledge that his videos are AI. You acknowledge that his content's completely made up and just bullshit fed off of AI. So why would you think, in any regard, that saying that he believes in this is a good idea? See, you sprinkle these weird ass things into your videos that are just basic borderline lies. I don't understand the point of these bullshit lies. And it's not even like you're being funny with it, because there's no point where you laugh at it or say something about this. Actually, you're about to go on another minute-long rant about fucking Skibbity Toilet Ohio Riz being okay or whatever.
Now, saying something is cringe is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all, because First Amendment and also everything is susceptible to criticism. However, the way he talks about Skibbity Toilet syndrome, it makes me believe that Mr. Pugs genuinely thinks this is a legitimate problem, where watching this type of content gives birth to a certain parasite that feeds off your brain. Of course, this is probably just a joke, and he started out with it as defense to build up his audience once again. But the reason why I don't think so is because he has made, 42 videos talking about Skibbity Toilet syndrome? Then again, that fact only means that he's just hell-bent on making Skibbity Toilet famous, of course, and they actually do. So he's most likely joking about that. But if that's the case, why the hell is he making so many of these videos, or is he making so many of these stories? These stories are obviously fake, but why make fun of the Skibbity Toilet community? Or at least to this extent. Sure, their community is centered around a really strange thing. It's human heads popping out of walking toilets, or gliding toilets, I guess, that fight against men made of plunger-wielding cameras. But for the most part, or at least they're not part of the Epstein Island fandom, I mean, their hobby is entirely harmless. Meanwhile, Mr. Pugs is over here framing the Skibbity Toilet community like they're the KKK. I'm not even joking. At one point, he started talking about how, oh, there's this one kid who was affected by the Skibbity Toilet syndrome, and he bit another kid.
I mean, what can you say here? He seriously is preaching that Connor Pugs believes that Skibbity Toilet is as bad as the KKK. I mean, that's seriously what he just said. I didn't clip anything out of context. That is 100% his exact words. Now, I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, like, seriously. Willytato thinks that Connor Pugs talking about Skibbity, Ohio is as bad, or he's saying that he carries it as bad as talking about, like, the KKK. I'm sorry, but fucking what? I mean, he made a story about a kid biting somebody and then going on to murder his babysitter. That's crazy. That's beyond whatever, but, like, huh? This is a retarded ass video. I'm sorry, but the fuck? The fuck, Tato? And I wish that was it. But we just hit the 8-minute mark, so let's go a bit farther, yeah? But yeah, Connor Pugs had this abysmal downfall. And I mean, it's kind of funny to watch, but his content is so soul-sucking, you can't watch it. No human being can sit there and watch like 4 of his videos. He's not somebody you can watch anymore. Like, sometimes his shorts get you because they're somebody else's video and they're somewhat interesting content. Somewhat in air quotes, like the giantest air quotes to exist. He's just he's just looking for that bag. He's just going for money. He's not really making content anymore. God, he's probably not even reading the videos. It's probably an AI. I cannot watch his videos long enough to tell if it talks like a person or like a robot. How about this? I'll leave that up to you guys because I don't want to watch a video of his. You can, but I don't want to. You can leave it down below if you care at all. But yeah, Connor Pugs, dude, what happened? You used to sit decently high, and how low you've fallen. There's one other thing from Tato's video I really want to cover. Like, it's so funny. So Tato goes on this really early ego trip about how Connor Pugs doesn't have many views on his videos, and how Tato even gets more Early on in Tato's video, he goes on this crazy ego trip about views, and I just kind of want to show you guys that and talk about it just real fast here.
I kinda didn't want to cover him for a multitude of reasons. The first being that he's just a guy that fell off harder than All Might and My Hero. And to give you a good comparison, I get more views than this guy, and he has over 200 times the amount of subscribers than I do.
Okay, guys, I forgot to talk about that clip because something crazy is about to happen. But Tato, dude, you missed something. He makes YouTube shorts, and I know that's like a big part of this next part of the video, but Tato, his shorts do better than most of your videos when you're not talking about somebody important, and even then they do better than those videos too. Like, I don't understand where this ego trip came from, but last time I checked, you had a video that came out a week ago that had less than 1,000 views. And I mean, I'm sorry, but Connor Pugs may suck at YouTube, but all of his videos do better than that, at least from what I've seen. Okay, guys, so the title that I'm now thinking of is going to have a second part in it, something about Willytato. Like, I was going to make this video mostly about Connor Pugs, but I went back and finished watching the Willytato video from like the 6-minute point, and oh my fucking god, guys, I can't believe this is the video he made. I can't believe this is how it ended. I can't. Oh my god. It is beyond hilarious, and I have to share this with you guys. I have to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about him that much. I was just going to talk about this fun little ego trip he went on, move on talking about Connor Pugs, but I can't do that. I can't just close that out like that. So this video is going to be longer than I wanted it to be, and I don't know what's going to fucking happen. Sorry, I guess, and let's go on, because holy shit.
So before I end off the video, I'm just gonna freestyle this part because I didn't script this part when I found this out. But I did a little bit more research before I ended the video because I wanted to, do my research, do my due diligence, and all that other stuff, and, just make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I missed one major thing. He definitely bought his subs 100%. No shadow of a doubt in my mind.
So without even talking about what he's talking about right now, like the whole view botting or sub botting, whatever. One, how fucking dare you do the same thing as me? Like, I know you did it earlier and I'm basically copying you, but fuck you for copying me. Okay? Yeah. But no, yeah, so he went back, investigated his channel again after missing all these obvious points, which he did mention some of the things I mentioned to the video, which good on him. I mean, you should maybe go watch his whole video, I guess, because I'm covering it, so I have to say that. But I don't know, he missed something very big, and I'll get to that in a second. But let's listen to this. Maybe he's right, because he has proof that he's view botting or like botting or whatever the fuck he said.
So essentially, around November 18, Connor Pugs had 1 million subscribers, or like, if you really want to be exact, if you want to go, actually, he had 1,050,000 subscribers. And furthermore, I have reason to believe that he botted his subs very recently, because his engagement has been shooting up recently. From November 18, he went from 1.05 million subscribers, or 1,050,000 subscribers, and within the span of 3 months, he's gained 700,000 subscribers. And sure, that's a little bit weird, but that's not unreasonable, because Dream also had that type of stuff. Maybe Connor Pugs is the next Dream. But
sorry to step in here, but he has threatened me with a copyright strike because I use his videos, and I know he can't, but I thought I'd make it clearly obvious that he can't with this one too, just in case.
if you take a look at his latest videos from 4 months ago, because that was 4 months ago, of course, we know that, like around November, and since this video was posted in February 2025, that statistic was from November 2024. You do a little bit of the math, that's like, what, 4 months? If you look at every single one of them, I kid you not, none of them have more than, like, what, 20,000, 30,000 views, except maybe a few that I could be missing from my piss poor vision. But other than that, none of these videos, okay, well, I mean, maybe a few of the latest videos have like 10,000, but none of them have reached more than 30,000 views. So I'm not seeing how he's gaining 700,000 subscribers within that time frame when he only gets, like, less than 25,000 views a video.
Now, I know Tato gets mad when I use big chunks of his videos because he's petty or whatever. Petty. Petty's the word, not pity. Petty. So that's going to be a 2x speed just so it's a bit shorter. And I just want you to remember that. 4 months. So about 4 months ago, his engagement spiked and his subscribers spiked. And I'm sorry, but if I know anything about botted subs, and I could be wrong because my knowledge comes from like 2016 when I started watching YouTube. Botted subs don't engage with your videos, they just subscribe. So if you're having engagement boosts and sub boosts, I think there's something very vital you're missing. And you know what it is because you have posted them before. Right next to that video tab right there, you see that? Right next to that, it says shorts. And I might be wrong because I haven't fully checked, but I'm pretty sure if we go back about 4 months, we'll see a massive change in his shorts. But hey, I could be completely wrong. Let's just go check real quick. Yeah, look at these views. I didn't even have to scroll back far at all. These are just his latest videos. I didn't even go back a month yet. And we're in hundreds. Some of these are hundreds of thousands. Some of them are 90s, 80s, 70s. Like, there's some high ass numbers here. I mean, sure, him spiking in subs isn't great for anybody because he just steals everybody's content and puts his face in it with a thumbs up. But look at this shit. You miss this whole thing and you say all this shit about I need to do my research. Do your fucking research. I mean, sure, yeah, you're gonna pull up his likes and shit, but get it completely wrong. If anybody needs to change their content style, it's you and him because he steals. But you. Don't try to be an investigating reporter if you're gonna fuck shit up. I mean, look at your newest video of your fucking apology. Cause yeah, I saw that too. I'm making this right now. It's like just uploaded. That's the shittest apology I've ever seen. I mean, throughout it, you're not really apologizing. You're just overly hyping every fact that you are accusing him of. You couldn't apologize. You had to overly specify that, yeah, his friend said he was talking to this minor, but like not in a sexual way, but in a sexual way because that's what I accused him of, with that as proof. Like, I don't understand how that's an apology, but maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe my brain's off. But I'm done. That was great. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Tato, and I hope everybody who made it this far in the video has a great rest of their days. But anyways, as your host, Two-Face, this is a wonderful place. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good rest of your days. Hey lads, future Two-Face here, I guess. Just want to say thank you guys for making it this far in the video, and I know I keep doing videos on Tato, but like, it's what I want to do for right now. I mean, his videos suck, and it's something to talk about. But hey, if you made it this far, leave a like, leave a comment, call me stupid, something, I don't know. Have a good one.